they are hurt and they are harmed by the article, and also
Harmed in what way? Please tell us where the article, point on your body where the article hit you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gays, where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo, here with Clarkson Lawson.
And I am going to myself because we have to watch Lily Tino get naked.
We're going to subscribe to Lily's OF and react to it. We're not going to show you the content. You'll just see us reacting. But that's only going to be for channel members.
So you have to join.
Down below, link, all that. But now we actually have a pretty interesting news story, kind of a crazy saga that has played out because a professional women's soccer player had the gall to suggest that professional women's soccer should be only for females.
Oh, damn, there's a lot of trans shit.
A lot of hot takes.
Yeah.
Well, we have some other stuff coming too, and then was branded racist.
I can't keep defending these people. Oh my God.
All right. So this was basically a New York Post op-ed. An opinion article was written by a player for a women's team, Angel City FC, which is the Los Angeles women's professional soccer team.
Okay.
And this player's name is Elizabeth Eddy. She wrote this article titled National Women's Soccer League Must Adopt Gender Standards to Keep Growing. And I read the whole thing. It was actually kind of anodyne, it wasn't edgy, but she talked about the different options to do sex testing and how there could be open divisions that include trans athletes. Like, it wasn't a firebomb, keep men out of women's soccer, anything like that. But it took the position that it's only for females and that there should be sex testing.
Okay.
Not the craziest thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I want so there was an image included of another player who is a more masculine looking player. Her name is Barbara Banda, and it's important to know for what's coming that she was shown in the article, an image was put in there of her.
Okay. So the athlete put that image of her.
Well, or the website possibly did, the editors, but she was mentioned in the article because she's been involved in controversies in the past where it was reported, we don't know exactly what happened, but that she may have failed gender eligibility tests for her national team. So there's some suggestion or some reason to believe this athlete may be intersex.
Okay.
And may have to be male in some biological sense.
Got it.
So they were referenced in this article.
And she's black, and now everybody's calling her racist. Wow, I'm so shocked.
So what happened is it sparked this insane meltdown. And now her teammates, her entire team almost, and the captains have come out and thrown her under the bus for this article and called her racist and transphobic. We have a lovely video of these captains to watch.
we've all obviously seen the article. Going into this, I'm a little bit nervous because I think it's a big job to represent your team and speak for your team, and not just that, speak for others who this will be important to. We've all obviously seen the article that was written in the New York Post earlier this week. So I really want to start off by saying that that article does not speak for this team in this locker room. I've had a lot of combos with my teammates in the past few days, and they are hurt and they are harmed by the article, and also
Harmed in what way? Please tell us where the article, point on your body where the article hit you.
They're harmed by the article.
This is so LA. The minute you told me they're from LA, and then I saw this girl. So it's such a responsibility. I just want to apologize to the communities that we've hurt. I know I can't speak for you, but I'll do my best to fight for you. No one can ever understand your experiences, and we would never want to harm you in any way, shape, or form. We are allies.
It's giving virtue signaling.
Yeah.
And there is something pathetic to me about how female athletes, professional athletes, whose careers only exist because of the separation of women's sports as a sex segregated concept.
Correct.
Not only do they not have the guts to take a stand for basic fairness and it should be female only like their teammate did, but then they have the gall to throw them under the bus for doing so. You could just say nothing if you don't want to do it, but you don't have to come out and, as you will see, just totally throw your teammate under the bus for just speaking their mind.
It's also like if you're on a team with people, I did team sports, that's not how you act. I'm sorry. You stand by your teammates, especially if one of them is telling the truth. Like, I don't.
But it's racist, Clarkson. It's racist. They pointed out that a black
Yeah, I
person
guess
had
peer-
gender eligibility issues.
I guess peer pressure is stronger than your want to
And I guess maybe
fairness and the truth. I don't know.
I don't want to be a dig, but like, who watches women's professional soccer?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's going to
who are
be
these
like
girls?
the fans must be just like rabid women, progressive liberals.
No,
I don't know.
It's probably the people. So they're not used to having any attention on them. So then now they had this article came out, and all of the anime profile pictures and the greasy-haired high school kids who think they're thems went and commented and went into all their DMs. So they're out here issuing an apology, not even realizing that all the hate they're getting from the article is probably from teenagers who are bored at home, confused with life, and being goth isn't a thing, so they've latched onto this.
But we haven't got to the racism allegation.
Oh.
I want to get to those because those are super serious.
Well, and also they are disgusted by some of the things that were said in the article, and it's really important for me to say that.
I just want, sorry.
It's really important for me.
This article was like so plain language written. It's like, further research has found male muscular advantage is only minimally reduced by testosterone suppression. Fairness and inclusion are core American values. Reasonable people can disagree about where to draw the lines, but we owe it to current and future females to solve this. This is like it's not a bomb throwing article.
Since when is a rebuttal to factual information virtue signaling? That's where I'm confused. Like, since when is it acceptable?
We were harmed.
Since when is it acceptable in society to say, oh, the truth hurt my feelings, therefore you're wrong? I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you get up on a stage and proudly proclaim a lie or that the truth is wrong? That's embarrassing. It shows me that your brain's not freaking working.
Well, see, I think it's actually, I don't think it's that their brain's not working. I think it's moral cowardice. I think they know she's right, but they're too afraid to agree with her publicly and stand with her.
Say that. And we don't agree with the things written for a plethora of reasons, but mostly the undertones come across as transphobic and racist as well. The article calls for genetic testing on certain players, and it has a photo of an African player as a headline, and that's very harmful. And to me, it's inherently racist.
Okay, but this is an African player who literally had a whole story happen about how they were ruled ineligible for their national team because of gender eligibility issues that were later cleared up. But there's like news developments about this.
Inherently racist.
So that would be like, okay, there's a story about trans athletes and we put Leah Thomas in the head. Like, you put a related person.
Well, yeah. And also,
It's not-
anytime they use the term inherently, that means they're operating based off of assumption, because you don't know what somebody believes inherently. You're taking your best guess. So even if that person was a racist, they would need to say something that is genuinely racist for you to come to the conclusion that they are racist. Just because you assume that something is inherently transphobic or racist doesn't mean that it actually is.
And I just think it's insane to accuse your teammate of racism because they included a picture. First off, also, it was probably the
Also,
website.
if your teammate was racist, wouldn't you have figured that out by now?
You're not crazy for asking that question.
I don't get it.
But my point is also that, like, one, when you write, coming from journalism, the author of this article did not select that image, right? The editor of the newspaper did. So she didn't even choose that, yet you're calling her racist for it. And two, it's like, you just put images of related people. And this person had a whole news story about gender eligibility. It's not like they just put a manly looking black person. Then maybe you could say that was racist. That's what they're making it sound like. This athlete, Barbara Banda or whatever, had a whole story about how they were ineligible because of genetic test. And then that was disputed. And then they were reinstated. So it's like, it's not fucking racism.
It's not.
You're just...
Or transphobic.
Well, it's not that either, but at least that's like on topic.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Racism is even more of a stretch, but it's neither.
It's neither. And it's
not.
pathetic.
Yeah.
And these people, they just throw their teammates under the bus.
But enjoy your like 2 seconds of fame.
I know. And then they will go back to
know?
irrelevancy. But
Yeah.
I just found the whole story disgraceful. it bothers me that these women don't have the courage to stand up for future female athletes, basic fairness. And then when one of their teammates is brave and is actually not bigoted or hateful or extreme in their rhetoric, they still get attacked and painted as a bigot. So they might as well go full like transphobic and just start.
Right. Now that teammate's probably going to really become.
That teammate is probably going to end up like being a professional
rage baiter.
like commentator who just talks about trans athletes and why it's bad. Like,
like a Riley Gaines.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to shade Riley Gaines.
No. I like Riley Gaines and we're fine. But I'm just saying, like, that's her career.
And like you're pushing people towards that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, even if you follow the progression of somebody like Riley Gaines, her commentary was originally a lot more nuanced and moderate, and now it's become kind of hard line. And it's like, well, what do you expect?
She's consistently being attacked
when you are constantly attacked for your reasonable views. So that's what's going to happen with this athlete, and the whole thing is just. It makes women's soccer professionally look like a joke, and that's sad because I believe in.
They should look like a joke based off of their ratings, not this.
And their gameplay.
I don't know anything about soccer, but
it's growing and advancing, the women's game, but there's still some growing to do, and apparently some maturing to do among the professional athletes. Wow, what a crazy story! But you guys, let us know what you think. Hit the like button, comment, yada, 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 and become a member to watch us react to some Lily Tino spicy content.
We're so excited.
Doesn't he look excited?
So excited.
This is my excited face.
Y'all better pay up.
Anyway, guys, even if you can't, whatever. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back with more Normal Gays real soon.